child of a progressive new age family of hippies and punks who decided it would be best not to adhere to the social standards of modern government by having traditional marriage, but still wanted to contribute to humanity by having angsty counterculture hipster children. They also tend to have tight pants, flannel shirts, and thick-rimmed glasses. Yeah, well, I need to find a hipster soul somehow. Or I believe the exact phrasing of the job description was to please obliterate all signs of life from the vacuous plaid shell of a body known as the hipster, and to collect collect the remains of its paltry life force for further examination. It may have been stronger language than that, but that was the gist of it. So, I'm pretty sure that means that I need to find the soul of a hipster, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I've tried wooden stakes, but they just look at me ironically and use it as a stirrer for their Starbucks coffee. I've tried taking a picture of one, but they just thank me and proceed to cover it with Helvetica typeface. I even tried to mug a gang of zombie mimes on a hipster once as a last resort, but that just led to a mess that was silent but deadly. You know, I'm pretty sure that's what the instructions meant, although I did get it in a rather strange way. There I was, minding my own business, taking pictures of Dante's grave in Italy, when all of a sudden there was a freak localized earthquake that made the ground open up, and there must have been some flint in the soil because there was a lot of fire. Suddenly, some strange, unseen speaker said all that nonsense about obliterating life and collecting life force and all the rest. My initial reaction was to say, "You want me to do what?" But I thought it best to just keep my mouth shut because, you know, just because I can hear the graveyard speaker system doesn't mean that they can hear me back at the gift shop if I say something. Sound systems don't work that way, so I thought that it would be better to go to them in person and talk to them just to make sure that I understood correctly. So, I go to the gift shop, and everyone there seems very unphotogenic. And you know, it was the first time that I realized that you can see red eye in person. Fun fact. But regardless, they confirmed that they were the ones who made the announcement, and that if I wanted anything from the gift shop, I would have to do as they say. And I figured that it would be a fair trade for 1 or 2 souvenirs. Gift shops are expensive. So, here I am, traveling 3 days later, traveling from Starbucks to thrift stores, where 2 or 3 might gather. And I still haven't found a single hipster soul, or a real hipster for that matter. You know, every time I ask someone if they are a hipster, they always give me some excuse as to why they're not, like, I'm anti-mainstream, there's a difference, or I'm a liberal arts major, there's a difference, or I'm your sister, and it just seems very unaccommodating sometimes. I try to take their soul anyway if I think they're hipster, but as I said before, it hasn't worked out very well. Especially for my sister. At least she's quiet now. Anyway, all I really need at this point is some help. You know, so if anyone has any tips on how to capture a hipster soul, or even just a human soul would be a good first step. Are you a hipster?